married? Are you still dating? Is there anything you can do? Is there a way you can he get help to come out of this? But if it is the kind of person who goes out and comes back every time and expects you to accept it, and you have let him know that you're always willing to welcome him back in spite of how many times he has cheated, and that's the standard you have set for the relationship, then please don't disappoint him. Welcome him back always, because you have let him know that I'll always be here. You've understood? Then if it is not that, then you'll need help to move past that. Speak about it. Get help. Why did you do it? Could it have been me? Is there something you're not getting here? Is there anything I can do to actually help you not do that? Because cheating is not as difficult most times as we think, especially for those who have never cheated before. They think it's so difficult, but it's very simple. It's just a mere something, and then before you know it, one thing has led to another, as the statement goes, which I find so lazy. But one thing leads to another, and then boom, you have cheated. Was it a mistake? Was it intentional? If it was intentional, what were you trying to prove to me? What were you trying to communicate to me? And how can we move forward beyond this? The whole point is aiming at a healthy relationship, no matter the circumstance. And I know there are people who have been cheated on before, people who have cheated and have come back and mended things and are in healthy relationships. To some people, a cheating husband doesn't affect them as much, like you said. Like they'll find it as a normal thing. I know priorities in life, not to have your heart all to herself. Ngafwa, she can still be happy in the relationship. Olaba, she can still have a very healthy relationship. Ngomsajja akola byakola. Nga mentally ekyo yakijjako ye kati oyo naye it's okay akikola bwatyo kubanga relationship ye agitambuliza ku mulamu ogwo era ku line eyo kati oyo you keep welcoming your man omloving nga bwali era buli bwakomawo mwogerako byemwogedde byatayagala kwogerako bivaako naye the best thing for that kind of situation tokiteeka nnyo mu bwongo obwo kubanga kijja kusula eddalu. If you've accepted to accept him, tomulondoola nnyo, muleke akole byakola akomewo, you love each other, mukole amaka gammwe ate musanyuke mu bye musobola. Control what you can, naye you can't control the other person. Awo weesula eddalu lya bwereere. How can you do what can you do if your man is too busy and he doesn't want to have your time? He's too busy for you. The first question I'd ask, Chakatandika kati yakatandika, it's possible that he has not had time before, or it's possible maybe just this year talina budde. It is their nature. Tali expressive first of all. Talina budde naye omuntu asobola kwagala talina budde nga talina budde ekyo si kyangu kukkiriza ng'obudde bw'alina oyagala munno banaye ng'okola obudde abufuna alina kyakwagalako ekyo kikalu naye if somebody doesn't have time for you, you need to evaluate how much do you need the time. Number one is there are people who can keep themselves busy and they will not notice it as much. How much do you need it? If you really need it and he really can't give it, and that's how he has been, you need to reevaluate. Will you continue being unhappy? Will you continue crying every single day for someone who can't give you what they really have shown they can't give you? It is his nature. That's his nature. Now that's it's either accepting or being just defensive. Some people can accept it. Like I said, you can handle it. Like I'll stay with my girlfriends, I'll go out, I'll do what. Whenever he comes, I'll be here for him. You accept it. And once you accept it, stop complaining about it. You shouldn't even ask any other people about it. Just work on your relationship and build it to the best of your ability. That's accepting. But if you cannot accept it genuinely and you see the man is not willing to change, then you need to sit back and reevaluate. Life is too short, Farida. We can always be happy when we decide to be happy. There's no need to settle and you be unhappy and die very unhappy. So you need to sit back, reevaluate. Nja chikiriza oba nedda. Weba ye, then chikirize. If not, look for a way forward. I have a problem. I was hurt so much in my previous relationship. I have failed to forget. So with the new one, ndowooza naye with time ajja kuba ng'oli. Good morning. It's a man. It's a man. That's
bamukosa nnyo mu previous relationship or relationships kati atya they are afraid to fall in love bekengera
kati alina gwalina oba
okay ndabagamba so with the new one ndowooza naye with time ajja kubanga oli
that's sorry about that, but it's a normal thought. When you once bitten, twice shy. Boba wali mu relationships, every relationship wali whatever color or they were physically abusing you. It's normal to think that it could happen again, because most times you feel like it was you to blame. That's a natural feeling. So it is normal to think like that, but it's not normal to accept it, and it's very unhealthy for your relationship,
because you're not going to hurt only yourself, you're hurting this other person, because I used to with everything her all najikuwa but because koine bizibu byeri emabega nolabanga buli kyaleeta you do not appreciate, she doesn't feel appreciated, and she will walk out, and when she does you're still going to complain naye ankoze ekyo kumbe it is you omleteddeko obuzito.
You need to accept it, that it happened, and you need to accept and convince yourself that people are different. That your ex is not the same way as your previous ex, or the same way as your current lady. So if you've decided to actually begin a relationship with a new attitude, start with a new focus, try to think differently. That's why it's very important. Before you go into another relationship, first deal with yourself, because there's so much you carry from the old relationship that could actually affect the next relationship. That means this person cannot open up 100% to love the new person they are with, may not trust 100% the new person they are with. So it's important you take a step back and focus on you. See what is it that hurt you, what is the reason that happened, and how can you go forward before you actually commit in a new relationship. And then you have a trail of exes who are all having the same occurrences, because the pattern is likely to repeat itself the more people you have, or the more relationships that you have that are broken. So it's best to take a step. That's the only advice I'd give you. Take a step and seek help for yourself before you go and project the same scenarios in your new relationship. But it's possible to have a healthy one, because you now have experience.
Okay, to remind you, the phone lines are open. You can call and talk to us. Shiba Gamba, communication is not bad, but how you communicate matters. My friend's husband flirts with girls on Facebook, and when she confronts him, he brags, he boasts around. Mind you, he wastes a lot of time on social media than doing something developmental. What can you do to such a person? How best can she communicate this to the husband?
They've not talked about it before from that statement.
Agamba, when she tries to confront him, a bragging.
That means he's proud of what he's doing. Eh? Yeah.
I don't know.
By the time you brag, that means you're feeling what you're doing. Yeah, it goes back to the kind of relationship, what level they are at. Yeah, because most of the level you're at informs your decision, really. If you've just begun dating and you're still flirting with someone.
She's talking about husband. So they are married. It's a more permanent thing. So you have to, has he been like that? If that's his nature, like Farida, you are phrasing it, that's how he has always been. He flirts with the women and does all of this. Union, what are we going to
That's what you would think, but
to
not
the point
like that.
To the point that she notices. What about flirting, but your partner doesn't get to know? You do it in a way, well, I don't know whether you're cheating on yourself or her. But they tochuba kuba nnyo maaso nere ntukano kugambako nobeera nga still okyakikola mu lujjudde nange nenkitegeera.
It's very tricky. It's very tricky, because I also think the level of emotional cheating, you know, we only see on the physical bit only. There's emotional. You might find that attention he's giving to the other women, the wife would want to have that level of attention, which she's not giving. So which becomes a level of cheating, according to her. And then also the flirting, the man could just be conversing. That's his nature. That's how he talks to women. You're beautiful, baby. You're beautiful. Oh, what's up? So, yalowoza ayogera nabo just byakwogera. omukyala alowooza it is flirting. Waliwo that it could be the miscommunication in that she thinks he's doing something which he thinks he's not doing. But if he's also bragging about it, that means he's aware that actually what he's doing is flirting, like she's accusing him to do. So it is either a perception in him that that's how he should behave towards all the women, that is doing the world justice to flirt with every woman, but it's very dangerous. She needs to reach a point and then think, what can she do? How can they get help? If no, can she accept it? It's better.
Ogenda notandika okwogera ebintu ebiti byowandibadde oba oli awo oyogera nange nobyogera nabyo n'abawala abalala kinkosa bwe kiti.
It would be good if she focused on herself in the communication rather than on him, because it will feel like she's accusing him, like she has talked about it before and it doesn't work. So number one, she should get a very conducive time when he's in a very good mood or fairly good mood, and then bring the idea up. It's not you do this and it's bad for me and all this. It is, I feel this could be good if you channeled it in this way, and give him an alternative. You can, if you stop doing that with the other ladies, could you instead do it with me? Because every time I see it with you, do that with the other ladies.
Yalita kulaba yakuwasa na kuteke waka nasalawo byandi kugambya gena bigambesa oba nayizo kwanga bimugamba naye iko measure nenga awulira ina too much that onayizo mu bizo okujjula wene biboga, so he's giving excess.
I don't believe.
Let's take a call before we take a break. Hello. 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 Okay, let's take a break. We'll take your calls when we return to our